Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to my 12 Days of Christmas in July video series. I'm so happy you are joining me. It's looking a lot like fall in here today. I have a special project to share with you using the 12 Days of Christmas in July gift number 6, but we're using all kinds of fall favorites to create today's project. And I'm kind of getting it figured out as we go along, but I'm so happy that you are joining me today. It is Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. We've got just another day left of bonus days where you can get free coupons, where you get $5 coupons for every $50 that you spend. And today I'm kind of using a lot of the things that we have unwrapped this week. On our project today. And so I've got some callbacks, like these beautiful leaves we made yesterday. Did you guys see yesterday's video? Oh, I love the way that card turned out. We created a card using the Changing Leaves bundle and made these watercolor leaves with sponge daubers and a spritzer in the embossing folder. I'm still not sure about this polka dot paper. I might change that or make another version. I feel like the polka dot paper is just a little overwhelming. Well, today I've got out some of our favorite stamp sets too. We used the Scenic Pumpkin Patch to make a couple cards the other day. And we've been using the Iconic Celebrations designer paper on yesterday's card and these cards, and we're going to use a little bit more of that as well. Maybe some stamps from the Scenic Pumpkin Patch. I also pulled out a favorite, Autumn Leaves. This one was in last year's fall catalog and is carried over. It's currently available. I believe it's in the annual catalog. And I loved the sentiments in here. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. And then also, I'm thankful today and every day. I'm going to be using those and some more of that Iconic Celebrations designer paper. It's just got some really great fall patterns in there with the polka dots and the leaves and the acorn and the pumpkins and the pecan pie plaid and the fall leaves with the green. There's just so many awesome combinations with this designer paper. Are you guys ready to see what is in gift number 6? Now, I know some of you have signed up for the 12 Days of Christmas in July gift box a little bit late, and so I actually have run out of this number 6 gift. And so if you did get a late box, you might have something different in your package. So just a warning. Today's gift is the North Pole sacks. This was something that was an add-on to Paper Pumpkin a few years ago, and it was in the online store and kind of like a clearance. It was $2 for this package of bags, and it included 12 bags. They're little treat bags, which I just thought were so cute, and I loved the value of them. Well, of course, Stampin' Up! Had a little free shipping special, and then they tacked on a Paper Pumpkin sale on top of that. And during the Paper Pumpkin sale, they had refills and past kits and add-ons for up to 75% off. And that brought a lot of attention to the Paper Pumpkin section of the online store. And so the North Pole sacks have completely sold out. So unfortunately, what I'm showing you today, you will not be able to order anymore, but perhaps you have some of these in your stash. If not, I think you could kind of duplicate this project with any little paper treat bag sacks that you have. And we've had a few over the years. So these were printed with this little pattern, which Claire was just saying she thought looked like a snowflake. I was just hoping it kind of just looked like a flower or just a fun pattern. I want to use it for a fall mini scrapbook is kind of what I'm thinking, which maybe is out of the box a little too much, but I'm going to start with my I've got 3 of them here, by the way. You can make yours as big as you'd like to do a little mini album. I'm going to use my my crocodile to punch a hole through. So I'm going all the way in here and kind of lining it up with the what's it getting caught on? With the last row of this design. And so I'm going to do it on the same side, go all the way in and line it up with that design to create 2 evenly spaced holes. And so if you wanted to, you could go back and add even more pages to this album by just punching holes and adding more. I'm gonna bring in our favorite frayed ribbon. This was one of the gifts earlier in the week, and I am going to tie our little album close. Now, I gotta give you a disclaimer that memory keeping is not my forte. So please hold your judgment and be kind, because I do feel like I am winging it here. I would love to know, are you guys, do you scrapbook? Are you memory keepers? Do you make memory albums or other projects for photo keepsakes? I think of this more as a photo keepsake than I do think of it as like an album, because it's just a small little thing. I'm just tying the ribbon in here and creating just sort of a knot to hold that close. It's bulky. I don't need it to be a big bow. But I just wanted to kind of think outside the box and share with you guys a little idea using these bags that wasn't just making a little treat bag. So we have our album base here, or our little book, a little memory book, and I've die cut, okay, correction, Claire has helped me die cut some pieces. I used the Deckled Rectangle dies. I love these. I do not use these enough. We've got some different sizes here. There are 8 different size rectangles that are all the same kind of proportion, so they're really great for layering. And I just love that sort of deckled side. So I have cut a piece of Cajun Craze to go behind each one. And then for the front of our album, oh, these are going to be pages that go inside. So you can pull them out. And you know what, actually, I think I'm going to bring out my circle punch. I love my circle punch. I'm going to create a little notch, and that will help us reach our the pages inside a little better. Okay, that was not even. I'll try that again. All right, now we have even notches. I don't know if I like that, but it's done. I think it'll be good to reach and get these pages out. So we have lots of different surfaces that we can decorate. We have the pages that we'll pull out, and if you don't like the fringe, I'm not sure how I feel about the fringe, I'm going to be honest with you. You could take your trimmer and you can trim that fringe right off. I like that better, I think, and the notch is not so big. Okay, so we have the card inside, and then also we have the pages. I realized I didn't glue that down yet. We also have the pages here and the back side there. And so I printed out some of my favorite fall photos. I have some from last year. We went to a corn maze. We visited Claire at school. And I also have some from the year before where we went to a pumpkin patch. There's Dad. There's Dad in the background. That's another one from the corn maze. There was Mom and I at the pumpkin patch, and then some of my favorite just sort of background photos. So this actually was the day I sold my $1 million in career sales. I went for a walk and the leaves were so beautiful. Fall is my favorite. Here's from that pumpkin patch that we went to. So I printed these all out wallet size, and I just used some photo paper at home and cut those down. So those are the perfect size for our little album. For the front, I have a smaller Deckled Rectangle that I have printed out. That's the inside of our A. We don't want to lose that. So this is going to go here on the front, and Claire die cut with the skinny letters. She die cut the word fall. Do you have these dies? They're the alphabet a la mode dies. I think these were an online exclusive, maybe. And I have to check, but I'm pretty sure they're still pretty sure they're still around. We don't always have notice with the online exclusives. So I actually decided I really liked the negative part of this, and so I've got my letters saved, but I think I want to use the negative image. So I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that and add this to the white die cut with a deckled rectangle. And then, like I said, I don't want to forget about that middle of the A, that die cut too, and I want to add that back in. So I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue and stick that to the white cardstock inside. Fall. Love this. And then you can make one for spring and you can make one for summer. I use some little strips of designer paper, and this is from the Iconic Celebration. So I'm going to start by using some Stampin' Dimensionals because it's going to kind of overlap the cardstock. And so since that's on dimensionals, I want to oops, that's not glued down yet. I want to have it be even with the cardstock layer. I'm looking at some of your comments. Cecilia says, I scrap because my older children do not remember their childhood. I always said if I ever started scrapbooking, it would be when I had kids. And then I had kids and I realized that you're too busy when you're a mom of young kids. It gets a little bit crazy. And I have 4 kids. And so I did not scrapbook when they were younger, and maybe I'll start now that they're older. I still feel like I don't have any time though. The younger 2 are in high school and life is still very, very busy. All right, so we got our little album, I got our pictures, and I don't know how much I'm going to walk through with you. I didn't want to take up too much time and decorate like every little thing, but there are just lots of opportunities for pictures along the way. And so I would put these, this is the other one from the cornfield, I would put these down, and like this one I would probably even just cut that and like cut it in half and put half on one page and half on the other. And then of course our Stampin' Write marker, we can use that for journaling, and we can write in here. Where was this? This was at Hardy's Reindeer Ranch. They have a corn maze up there in Rantoul, Illinois that we love to visit, and it's a new theme every single year. And so last year it had like a 70s theme, and I could just add some of the die cuts back here and you know, and decorate that out. So maybe I would do something like that for one of those spreads. And then on the page here, the cards that we're going to pull out, we have beautiful pieces that we could stamp on. So like here's a great picture. I love this one of visiting Claire. And so I might stamp some trees. Oh my gosh, I love fall colors. This is Early Espresso. And a little bit of, gosh, it's like a mixture of pumpkin pie and crushed curry. I think I'm going to go with the crushed curry. Oh, you know, it would be really pretty to add some color. Let's do some flicking. So we have, I did crushed curry, and then I'll take my marker and just kind of dot it with the marker to create, oh my gosh, I love the way that looks. Do you see the little flecks of color in there? And then I just want to stamp off so I don't get orange marker on my yellow ink pad. I'll just do it again and just sort of add a little color. Oh, I love the way that looks. This technique is called thumping. You're just thumping the marker, and you're going to do that before you stamp. So ink, thump, and then stamp. And so here is Here's what that looks like. What a great way just to have a little design on the inside page. And so then I could write a little bit up here about our visit to see her at school. She'll love that. All right, so what else? We have some other stamps from, oh, the autumn leaves. I loved that. So I wanted to do something with the Change is Beautiful. This could be another pull. That's the same visit, isn't it? I might cut that a little bit more. Oh, autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. I love that. And then a little bit of our pumpkins. And Cajun Craze. I just love Cajun Craze. I'm going to use that for our pumpkins. This is from the Scenic Pumpkin Patch. And then, of course, how about some Mossy Meadow? There it is. For our stems. Okay, I think you kind of get the picture. You can stamp and use die cuts, and of course the little pages there. I'll have the measurements for those cardstock pieces for you in the video description. I've got to measure them, and I guess we could just measure them right now. Let's see. I know sometimes it's hard to find the video description. If you're looking at the video, then there's sort of like a 1 or 2 line description, and then it's a ... and the word more. And if you click on more, that's where you're going to find all the information that I put in there. The shopping list of the supplies that I used, the measurements. So this white deckled rectangle is the one that is about 4 3/4 inches by 3 3/8 inch, and these are for the inside pages. I used one size smaller for the front, and then the Cajun Craze is a weird size because I was trying to accommodate the extra 1/8 of an inch. So this is 4 7/8 inch by 3 5/8 inch. So a little odd in the sizing there, but so many fun ways that you can make pictures and decorate your pages. And let me show you the front just one more time here. I am going to finish this up and share it with my family. I think they're really going to love this little trip down memory lane. Of course, you want to use some embellishments too. I was going to break them out. Where did they go? Oh, my favorite, the pecan pie and the white ribboned dots. You could use these on any of the pages. I sort of love them on the front as well. And oh. I trimmed my nails, and I still I went a little shorter than normal because usually I can just peel these off so easy. And I've got to find my take your pick tool that has the putty end. Anyway, you get the picture. You can add all kinds of details and die cuts and other images and other words, and have a lot of fun decorating your little mini album. I hope you enjoyed the idea that I shared today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed enjoyed this stamping and enjoyed the video, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future project making videos. We didn't make a card today. Well, sort of a card inside a bag. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time with another 12 Days of Christmas in July video. And then, of course, Thursday night stamp therapy. No, tomorrow's Wednesday. How am I getting ahead of myself already? Tomorrow, Wednesday, we got a 1 video. Thursday, a 1 video. And Thursday night stamp therapy. Friday, a 1 video. And we're just going to keep going. We're only halfway through our video series. I hope that you've been enjoying all the ideas that I've been sharing. I've enjoyed sharing with you. Have a great day, and I will see you again next time. Bye, everybody.